What's going on, everyone? So this is video number 2 in the green screen series, how to use a green screen for CapCut. Let's get into it. All right, guys, so we are going to show you how to use the green screen editor on CapCut. So I have some files that I'm going to go ahead and drop in here. These are all ones that I filmed beforehand, but it has everything we need. So first things first, the image we want to have on our green screen, and this can be anything you want. So if you want to have a specific background, if you want to put yourself outside, if you want to do a video, you can. But in this instance, we're going to recreate me becoming a weatherman. So we have the image of the weather that we want to display. I have a capture of the TV screen. So we can see we have a little bit of stuff to work with. We have some glaring here, and we're going to see how well CapCut can handle that. So what we need to do now is get this image on this screen. So we're going to go ahead and make sure we have this clip selected. In the top right corner, going to Cutout, we are now going to click Chroma Key. We're going to take and click this dropper. It is now turned on. We're going to hover over the screen. So now we can just click anywhere on the screen that's green. And in order to remove the green, we need to increase the strength of the cutout. So we'll click this a few times and we can now start to see our image coming through. And what we want to look out for on this is doing too much, where we can now see kind of that bleed over the bezel on the TV. It looks a little raggedy and rough, so we can take that down a little bit until we do not see any green anymore, but we have some green in the top right corner, so we have some issues here. So we're going to go ahead and just make sure the green is gone. This little pixel here of green is still popping through. We can increase our shadows to try and smooth that line out. So as this is going up, you can see it's getting a little bit smoother. And right here is probably something we can work with. We can check full screen, and it looks okay. We can see a little bit of bleed down in the bottom. We have that glare of the pumpkin kind of blurring this corner here. But for the most part, it looks okay. We can definitely work with this. So now we want to do the same exact thing for the clip of me talking about the weather. So we're going to go ahead and grab this one here. And the same thing we just did, we're going to make sure it's selected, go to Cutout, click Chroma Key, find the little dropper, and click the green. What's really helpful for this is if you have a lot better lighting in the background. As you can tell here, there is quite a bit of differences. We have a shadow, we have some creases and folds in the green screen. So let's go ahead and adjust the strength on this just to show you guys what happens. So because of those shadows, we now have some green in the corner. We can try to redrop it, grab the corner. The issue is I disappear. We can try to bring that down a little bit. And then we have some green over here, and we can try to edit this out, but then the green comes back here. So CapCut really isn't the best when you're dealing with shadows. You need to have pretty much a flawless green screen behind you in order for this to work. The best we can get is something like this here, which is not too bad. We have a little bit of pixelation on my shoulder, and we can go ahead and click play. I start missing some teeth, so we do need to turn this down a little bit. And then we have some more green screen here. So now that I'm on top of the green screen, we want to make sure we size myself and put myself up in there. So I'll go ahead and transform myself to fit within the screen. And once I'm there, we can go ahead and press play and see how it looks. And there it is. You have yourself a weatherman. But if you want to get rid of more of the screen, I would recommend using a better tool like DaVinci Resolve. Similar to CapCut, it is entirely free. You can run it on most computers. I feel like CapCut actually makes my computer get hotter than DaVinci Resolve, and DaVinci Resolve is much, much more powerful. So if you want to get better green screen editing effects, if you want to just have more effects overall, I would recommend going and checking out my video on editing green screen with DaVinci Resolve. Grab the eyedropper and get rid of as much of the blue hue as possible. All right, guys, thanks so much for watching. If you liked the video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up. Maybe give me a subscribe if you felt that it was worth it, and we'll see you on the next one. So here we can see we have a chance of rain with about a high of whatever temperature this says. And now we are the weatherman.